What's up, guys? SandSeven here, and I'm bringing you Dungeon 8. And I'm moving on, and, well, what I'm thinking here is I've got a lot of stuff between me and all those legendaries. And I'm thinking if I drop on this side over here, I'll be able to take care of Spirit Mage, well, before I have to use Snowstorm. Or if I have to, I'll drop Snowstorm to be safe. Hopefully, that's the goal, and I bring everybody in. Now, you'll notice I'm running Omnicopters, and that was Roliepolie's tip. He said, hey, use the Omnicopters. Even if they're level 3, they'll work. So I go ahead and drop all those in. He said they pair well with Ari's Frenzy, which I always use anyway, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And as you can see, I do bring the Snowstorm in because, well, that Spirit Mage was lurking, and he would have just procced like 5 times and killed me because, well, that's what Spirit Mage does. And then he even still gets rid of it, and I was like, oh no. And he'll go ahead and proc, and he just wipes everything out. When he procs, it kills everything it hits. But luckily, I've got Thunder God, Druid, and Spirit Mage. If you're going to have any 3 left, that's who you want. So from there, I'm like, okay, well, Spirit Mage, come on now. Now, I know that as soon as I get close to those towers, they're going to start taking me out. This is a perfect example of why you don't want magic towers. You want archer towers. Cannons are doing nothing. The magic towers, please, all they're doing is feeding my Spirit Mage's proc. Don't use magic towers, guys. Even at max level, they're no good. This is an example of that. Now watch, as soon as I get in the towers range, 2 towers, they're just eating me up. My druid's not going to be able to keep my Spirit Mage alive. She's going to die. So go with the archer towers. They're that much better. Those aren't even garrisoned. Imagine if those are Niggy's towers that are garrisoned with level 4s. Everybody's already dead. And Spirit Mage will drop. We'll go ahead and show Thunder God procking here and slow it down. Oh, it's just so pretty watching it. It's such a cool sight, right? And from there, we're going to just speed it up because it's just mop-up business. There we go. Look how fast. Yep, see, super berserk, right? And, well, I moved through this one. This was a rough one. This was like, okay, well, I'm going to sit back for an hour and 22 minutes and wait for my dragons to heal because that's the time-consuming part. I'm running 2 full camps of dragons. My camps are only level 15, so I can only hold 48. They're leveling at the, well, one's leveling at the moment. But the other 2 camps are holding with 48. They're holding 4 Omnicopters, so that gives me 8 Omnicopters, 18 dragons. And I think kind of a rule of thumb is you want at least like 15 to 20 dragons and just fill up with the rest of Omnicopters, and from there you're good. Now we'll go ahead, and this is after the gym or the troops have refreshed. We're going to move on and do the 33 shard in Dungeon 8. And the top lane, guys, that was another tip from roliepolie. You want to take the top lane. And I haven't seen the bottom that much, but after his tip with the Omnicopters worked, I'm trusting him right now. So, and it's working, it's paying off. Now I looked at this and was thinking, top or bottom? Where should I come in? And I was thinking right there because I want to deal with Spirit Mage first. I want to be able to take her out. And you'll notice I didn't use Snowstorm, not because I didn't want to, but because I forgot to add it. And I was like, when I got it, I was like, oh crap, I don't have it. And I was like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. But luckily the spell placements were nice, and the restorations used well for Spirit Mage because you gotta keep Spirit Mage alive. And it turns out to be a really good dungeon run. You can see that the Omnicopters take the left side, and they're gonna take all the aggro, and my heroes are just gonna coast in. Ninja dies as he always does. Oh well, whatever. Druid the Dodo Bird, he runs off to the side for a one-man show. I mean, he's Rambo. What else can you say about Druid, right? But that's okay because my troops, my Omnicopters, they have so much HP and they're taking all the aggro. You can see that tower's going to go down over there. And Spirit Mage is going to proc, and, well, she'll take care of it. That's right, honey. Go ahead. Yeah, that's why you got to keep Spirit Mage alive. And then, with Pumpkin Duke as well, so what, Druid? You sit over there in the corner and do whatever the hell you want. Those 3 got it, along with those dragons. Look at that. Yeah. And, well, I've got 2 more for you on this one. I went through these pretty quickly, grabbed the 33 shards. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day, I'm on my way to the promised land of 40. So I've been told. So go ahead and move on to the 35 shards. And here, well, I'm looking at this and I was thinking, ooh, I kind of want to take Spirit Mage out. But then I'll zoom back out. And sooner or later, there it is. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, wait a minute, if I come in the top side, there's a pretty good chance that Spirit Mage, I'm going to get that Spirit Mage with a couple procs from my Spirit Mage and my Thunder God, and it's going to be okay. So I go ahead and bring everyone in up here. And first thing I'm going to do is drop GA because there's 2 level 178 legendaries. Yeah, drop Frenzy, drop all my troops. Then, all right, I went with Fervor on this base simply because it's such a large spread out base that Snowstorm's not going to help me as much as having that extra 17% on added to my attack. So I go ahead and grab that, and then it's going to pair really nicely with, well, my Pumpkin Duke. And this part scared the hell out of me. Like, oh my god, Spirit Mage is going to proc. Please don't hit the heroes. Please don't hit the heroes. Please. Oh my god, thank you. Whee! But what you'll notice is, well, I'm running sprint on my melee guys, and Ninja does not have sprint. He's like a sprinter anyways. He's the one that always dies. Now, my Thunder God and my Pumpkin Duke, they usually run together. Sprint is good for raiding, guys. It's not just an arena talent. That's one of the things I like about sprint, is it works both in the arena and raiding. I love it. Now, it's probably because I have multiple sprinters and they're able to run together. A lot of times what I'll see is one's taking aggro, and then as soon as whatever they're killing, the other one steps in front and takes aggro, and by that time, Druid can throw a heal in, and they swap, they alternate. If you only have one sprinter, they're going to run out there by themselves and die. Multiple sprinters is the key. Sprinting is wonderful for raiding, in my opinion. From my experience, yes. Melee guys sprint, casters are revitalized. No, then the arena revitalize, except Ninja and Succubus, in my opinion. But, we'll move on to the next one. And I did the other one so quickly, I was like, hey, why don't I just try this one? Let's do it. This is for 37 shards, and I'm looking at that like, yeah, I probably want Snowstorm. When they're grouped together like that, let's go ahead and just drop that Snowstorm and see if we can't take care of it. And come on, let's hurry it up. Alright, we'll jump back in there and scroll all the way down. Oh, we're getting so close. There's only 2 more after this one. And I'll let you know, I've already finished the one for 39 shards. That's actually 3 more after this. I've finished the one for 39, and next one's the 41. Alright, well, drop in the heroes as usual. GA, followed by Frenzy, followed by Troops. Wait for the Snowstorm and drop it now. And we'll wait, okay, that's alright. Ninja's going to run into it and freeze. And I unfortunately didn't get Paladin. Now, a Paladin even at level 178 is kind of a pain in the ass. And alright, the restoration here, I was thinking, no, I'm not going to say Pumpkin Duke, but I was like, wait a minute. She's not going to be grabbing any aggro anytime soon, so I go ahead and drop the restoration to the right, just praying that I'm going to save him. And luckily, Druid comes in with a timely heal, and my Pumpkin Duke lives, because with these 4 on the right, just watch them run. I mean, it's just beautiful, because with Sprint, I'm able to keep up with Spirit Mage. She's not going to take all the aggro. All the troops are dead. Now I'm just dealing with towers and buildings that are in the way. And my Pumpkin Duke sprinting, he's going to be out in front swinging away the whole time, so his ability chains the entire time. His ability is only 3 of 9, but the fact that I just grabbed 33 shards on a drop, it ain't going to be 3 of 9 for long. I'm about halfway to 4 of 9, and we'll move up from there, but there it is. All right, guys. Until the next one, you'll see the end of Dungeon 8. SandSeven out.